They'll last through the service. We don't need it, but
I'm going to be signed on anyway.
Just in case.
Yeah.
No, I got it. You need it?
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Best I can do.
It'll be fine.
Yes.
We have 4 board members. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Clemson. We are located on the land of the Eastern Cherokee and Southern Iroquois. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to be here and to be with you. My name is Leslie Vissage. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm your worship associate today. Here at UUFC, we welcome all who come seeking a spiritual home among us. Whether this is your 100th time or your first, or anywhere in between. If you happen to be a first-time visitor, we would love to get to know you. If you're here in person, please be sure to visit our welcome table right outside our sanctuary doors and stay for conversation after the service during our social hour. If you're at home and viewing us online, we would be happy for you to receive our newsletter by emailing the office or visiting our website at uufc.org so you can learn more about us. And I would like to extend a special welcome to our visitors. If you would like, I invite you to stand as you are willing and able to introduce yourselves. And if you are going to do that, please wait for the microphone. So if there's any visitors who'd like to introduce themselves, okay. Thank you.
Sorry, you jump right in.
That's all right.
My name's Daniel. My wife does not want me to do this, but we're doing it anyway. Her name's Amanda, and we just moved here from Florida, so this is our first time, and we thank you all for having us.
Welcome.
Welcome.
And we extend a special welcome to the online viewers. And there are several announcements. There are also more on the back of your order of service, so please look at that when you have a chance. But the first one is, please consider an end-of-year staff appreciation gift for our non-ministerial staff. You can give by going to the donate button on the website or a check with a note in the memo. And the next announcement is important. There will be a congregational meeting following the service in person and via Zoom. And we need to get a quorum, which is 25% of our members. And following the service, it will take a few minutes to shift to Zoom, so if you need refreshments or take a break, please do. Another announcement that's always a fun one is Rosie's holiday party will be on December 20th at 1 p.m. And Rosie's here today, so if Rosie could just raise her hand so people can see. And if you need to know the address or more details, contact Rosie or the office, and all are welcome. And our Christmas Eve service will be at 5 p.m. at the sanctuary on December 24th, obviously. So, and that's it.
Thank you. I'd like to also extend a welcome to you all this morning. I'm the Reverend Holly Brown. My pronouns are they, them, and I am the minister here at UUFC despite forgetting to put on my stole. I want to offer these as our opening words this morning. This is a season of anticipation, of expecting, of hoping, of waiting, of wanting. This is a time of expecting the arrival of something or someone. We are waiting. This is a time of living in darkness, in the hues of unknowing, of being quiet, of reflecting on a year almost past, waiting for a new beginning, for a closing or an end. This is a time for digesting the lessons of days gone, anticipating the future for which we are waiting. Waiting for a world which can know justice, waiting for a lasting peace, waiting for the bridge to span the divides that separate us, waiting for the promise or a hope. For all of this, we are waiting. Welcome you into worship this morning as you are invited to rise in body, mind, or spirit, wherever you are, to sing number 225. It'll also be on the slides of O Come, Emmanuel.
And I forgot to invite a child to light our chalice, and there's so many that I don't want to pick one at last minute, so I've asked Reverend Holly to do that for me.
Okay. Well, Kathy tagged Sebastian
Well, then
in.
you can come. And I'm sorry, I don't know the name.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, thank you for filling in. You got it. Thank you, Sebastian, for filling in at last moment. And now let us share the reading of our fellowship's affirmation, and this is in your order of service. We gather together in a spirit of love with justice as our God. This is our chosen covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth with freedom, and to care for one another.
So this year we're bringing back something that some of you may be familiar with in the past. Susan Pierce brought forward the question, are we going to do an Advent tree? Do any of y'all remember doing this in the past? Yeah. So previously there were 4 of these trees before there were screens here. And so today, Susan Pierce is going to help with doing the time for all ages and introduce the ornaments related to Advent. And we're going to just decorate 1 tree today. So Susan.
So I would like everyone.
You need a mic.
Say 15. Okay. And I'm going to move the chair.
It is.
Okay. Woo.
Yep.
This chair here. And you're going to help me out with this story. You're going to each pick out 2 ornaments from different baskets here. Okay? So, help yourself. Don't forget love. Oh, love is kind of blocked over here. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. We're not going to hang them yet. We're going to come in here stored. Isn't that nice? Yeah. I think Kathy Crane made those. Helped to make them. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about Advent. So you can sit down around. You can sit down around me, or you can stand, whatever you want. So as Unitarians, we celebrate a lot of different traditions from a lot of different religions. Today is the first day of Hanukkah, and that's a very big Jewish celebration. We also celebrate Muslim holidays. Yeah, my husband is Jewish, and we celebrate Buddhism and all kinds of world religions. But today we are going to talk about a Christian tradition called Advent. Do any of you have an Advent calendar at home? You do? Okay, you play games where there are Advent calendars? And you have an Advent calendar at home? Okay, and what do you do with it?
We just open one every day.
You open a window every day. Okay, and that is done in anticipation of a big holiday. And do you know what that holiday is? It's Christmas. And why do Christians celebrate Christmas? Do you know why?
Because Christmas is the time of year when everybody
Yes, that's right.
the birth of Jesus.
The birth of Jesus, exactly. So Advent is the time when Christians anticipate the birth of Jesus. And we do this during the 4 Sundays preceding Christmas. And Jesus was a very nice teacher, and he taught about things like hope and peace and joy and love. There you go.
There's a whole bunch of
That's right. That's right. We're going to hang those afterwards. So the first Sunday in Advent is all about hope. And can you guys hang up your hope ornaments? You remember that was this one, right? Oh, well. So hang up your, hold up your, there we go. So we have this rainbow. So why are rainbows hopeful? Why are rainbows hopeful? Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, that's exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true in the Irish tradition. But it's rainbows are hopeful because there are several reasons. One is we anticipate the end of the rain, right? The sun is going to come out, and rainbows are hopeful because they're all different kinds of colors, just like people. That's right, sometimes there are 2 rainbows. But the different colors are just like people, all different colors, and when they come together like that, they're beautiful. And so we hope that people can be loving and care for each other. That's the first Advent Sunday. That was several weeks ago. The second Advent calendar, the second Advent Sunday is peace. Peace. That's love. Yeah. So here are the peace cranes, and this is a tradition that started. Do you know what country that started in? Japan. Japan, and it's called origami, and it's a very ancient tradition of paper folding. Well, they're for peace, and many people around the world fold origami cranes to hope for peace. And we're on the 3rd Advent Sunday, and that one is joy. And what is this? Can you hold it up so everyone can see? What is it? It's a drum. And drums make a very joyful noise, don't they? Yeah. And then the 4th Sunday in Advent, which will be next week. Oh, did you hold up your drum so everyone could see it? Yeah? Could everyone see it? Yeah. And the 4th Sunday will be love. So this is your big opportunity to stand up and hold. There's your love. There we go. So we hope that everyone loves each other, right? That's a good thing to believe in. And these are the things that Jesus believed in. So now we're going to decorate the tree. And, oh, absolutely. Sure, you can grab a new one. Okay. So here we go, decorating the tree. And this could involve grown-ups too, if you want to come up and help decorate. And I want to show you, you can come around the back here, step up on here and decorate back here. Yes, you can have as many as you want. My name is Susan. You can call me Susan. Yeah. Oh, look how pretty it is already. Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, I will. As soon as. There we go. Here you go. Yeah, you can do as many as you want. I got a lot out here.
Let's get this one.
Yeah, that's. Which one is that?
It is joy.
Joy. Yeah. I have a big basket of love here. There you go.
We're tangled.
Oh no,
We're tangled.
tangled love.
Oh
forgot about the chalices. Yeah.
Yes.
Look how pretty.
Yes. One of our young ones pointed out that we have some chalices in with the rainbows, and so they also represent hope for us. Yes.
These don't have string.
That's
Yes.
okay. Just take the ones that have the strings.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
Oop.
want to stick my elbow in your-
Oop. All right.
Oh, yeah, chalice. A chalice on top. That's very nice.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Yes. All right.
Oh, we want some more love. Everyone wants more love.
Yes, we definitely need more love, more joy, more peace, and more hope.
More hope.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, we're fresh out of love.
So it's like what we lit just a little bit ago. It's a symbol of Unitarian Universalism. Yes. Good morning. Okay. Yes, that one's squished. It was probably in the bottom of the basket. Did you find one that's not so? Oh, those are tangled.
Let's. Yeah, maybe these are too tangled. Maybe we'll set
I
these
think so.
aside.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
I think we're at the end here.
Yes. 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 Do you want to just- Yeah. Yes. Yes.
All for participating. Oh, it's beautiful.
Thanks all the children and everyone else who participated, and especially Susan for coming up with the idea. I missed our tree, so I'm glad she said it. And now it's time for our offering. And each week we collect an offering in order to give towards the financial vitality of this community. Also, 25% of the undesignated collection goes to an organization in the local community that we partner with. For the month of December, we are partnering with Habitat for Humanity. And each week, we also collect non-perishable food for the community, for the Clemson Community Cares Food Bank. And I actually don't see our wagon in here. The wagon.
Oh, it's over here. I will move it.
Okay. Reverend Holly will move the wagon out so people, if they have any foodstuffs for the food shelf, can donate. And the kids usually help by gathering the food, and the ushers will bring the collection plates forward. So thank you for your generosity.
We hold up the spiritual well-being as well as the financial well-being in this congregation. So we share of our joys, our sorrows, our celebrations and concerns. And I want to start with one that is both a sorrow and a joy. You might have noticed that our director of Lifespan Faith Formation is not here this morning. That was not planned. She was prefaced this with physically she is okay for the most part, but she was in a car accident yesterday. She's back home, but she's a bit rattled and resting today. Lift up a sorrow from Marissa Crooks that her younger sister Tabitha is in the hospital with a bacterial infection, and her neighbor and good friend just lost her newborn yesterday. Oh, gosh. I'll put 2 in for that one. Have a joy from Carol's friends that Carol has moved back to Clemson Downs Medical Center and happily welcomes visitors. And if any of you know both Carol and Marguerite, they are right across the hall from each other. Mm-hmm. Have a joy from Ellen Few, the birthday 77 on December 12th, their anniversary of 59 years on December 17th. So lots of celebration. Yes. Let's see, joy from Elaine Fredendall and Sarah Summers Hoskin that everyone is welcome to attend the Foothills Chorale concert at Trinity Baptist Church today in Seneca at 3 p.m. It's titled Winter Lullaby, and both of them will be performing as part of that. And I have a joy from Holly with an E, that 2 granddaughters, Caroline and Sammy, graduating from Clemson on Thursday. Yes, that's great. Mm-hmm. And I have a concern from Charlotte Sherman that was submitted online that she will be having a total knee surgery this Thursday, December 6th. All positive thoughts, calls, texts are welcome. Also, visits are welcome starting Thursday. And we place one final stone in this vessel representing all of the joys and concerns that remain quiet and tender upon our hearts today. Take just a moment. So today, Kathy Crane is going to be taking our kids to help undecorate a tree after they decorated one. So if you'll join in singing Go Now in Peace before they're completely out of the door. Now in peace, now in peace, may the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere. Peace under. As December opens up before us, we welcome the gift of reflection. We turn toward our holiday celebrations and search for common threads of meaning. We begin with Yule, the winter solstice, and we are invited to explore duality, cycles and seasons, and to witness the Holly King being overcome by the Oak King. Yule reminds us that we partake in the miracle of renewal. Hanukkah, the festival of lights, commemorates a time of miracles when the faith of the Jewish people sustained them to reclaim their holy temple and keep the light of the menorah burning for 8 days. Christmas, the celebration of Jesus' humble birth in a manger, offers us to revisit the miracle of birth and the desire to find saviors, to heal the scars of humanity. Here in our church, we are just as much a holiday miracle as the turning of the earth, as the persistence and dedication to the faith, as the creation of each new life. We see the love you give to others, the space that you create to hold one another's joys and sorrows, and the generosity and spirit you entrust to this community. You may also, you are the holiday miracle. This community is one of the miracle makers. And now I'll invite the choir to come forward and sing We Rise.
We
Thank you, and thank you for singing, letting me sing with you and having a song that I wanted for this service. Yes. The month of December brings many holiday celebrations that center light. Light that serves as a reminder of hope. Hope that the earth will continue to turn, that light will return in the midst of darkness. The persistence of light as the faith continues, and as we are focusing this week some on Advent, which is not something that we as Unitarian Universalist do super regularly. Or we do it in a different way, and a little bit about the Advent wreath. I'm going to try to hold the candle in there. And many of us, depending on the tradition we come from, might not rose-colored candle. But this week, the third week of rose-colored candles. Sometimes they're all white, sometimes blue is mixed in, or the birth to the future. But the second two are looking back. Celebrate in its entirety every week through the course. Something that leading with hope, starting with the idea of lighting Advent candles. It is a light, a beacon in the darkness, no matter what time. With fire, like happened in my internship congregation. And a log for Yule with candles lit. Suddenly during the celebrating all of the traditions, and at that point it was, but we do have light that we, faith is something that will hold meaning. Hope. Where we can find hope in the world. This is Emmanuel by Sarah Schur. Emmanuel means peace and harmony with God. He would bring hope for the victory and greatness in the tribe. A remarkable teacher among the Jewish people whose ideas about love and forgiveness, the oppressed, a Martin Luther King Jr. Emmanuel, your God is with us. Perhaps your Emmanuel, God is with us, who is your promise from with us all. It's this idea of God is with us. I expect that that answer in the room that have been harmed by the God, especially God with a of line. God of many names or no name. Unitarian Universalist believe in our understanding, or atheists that don't believe in God. I, as a minister, of our understanding or leaving space for that which is beyond. Our understanding of what is out beyond us. But we are connected to something bigger. Fit, but there is something of salvation rather than hell and damnation. Theology that we can point to. And changed. Be the same thing. You might find meaning words. Many of us need. Where do you find it? An answer. Publishers of UU books named in honor of him. He was a dream. Skinner are ever known, the most revolutionary doctrine ever of heaven transformed from other now is a symbol of hope. Hope elements. And may it be so. Invited now to rise in body, mind, or spirit. UUFI'd. These for our congregational meeting.
He will be doing that for you. So as you come back in, if you remember, check the sheet and check off that you came. A waxy tip?
Yeah.
I will go. Over 25%. So. Our opening words are Changes Abound by Michelle Collins. And unknown, between familiar and perhaps bold and risky range from 4 to 6 benevolences for next Eastern Cherokee, Southern Illinois, Southern about the tribes that occupied land here. If we want to put important that we support people who are non-binary broke as a congregation and as individuals. Your feedback, but if you want to give feedback about it as the year progresses, please do so. It doesn't have to be a permanent status. Find a second. Discussion? Discussion? No?
Okay. Okay. So we're hoping that slowly we will get to the campaign. So as far as the thing that we were trying to do with this budget was to actually put more money into grounds and into building repair. So what we see is like you can see paint problems up there from when we had the rain. The roof has been fixed, but we are adding to the budget. So that's the biggest part of the budget. I don't know. Let me take questions on it. Elaine.
To be reviewed in case.
Yeah. Yeah. Of every committee operation, because it is just the board. We need, that's how much I put in there.
Like people like Renee and some of our members to make sure they had the care that they needed. Things they do.
Great question. Are there other questions? And also, Petra. Living, and this budget follows through with the recommendations that were made by the board. Of we start
to kind of help us, so we budget
budget is we will be planning for 2027. Yes.
did we budget for the same energy costs until we see what the
Utility company. But no, we decided to be contribution I made this year, and it was so the current board feels most of our donations early. But at the beginning we were getting like $365. Because it's front loaded, is a lot less than our expenses. So in June, July. I think our highest interest that we got in the money market fund in any given month, to my recollection, is I'm just giving you the last time.
Whatever happened to the Grimwade endowment?
We just get a donation from Greenway.
Do the operating budget, but it's not giving accounts, so they know. So that's how we manage that. So it's really as needed and an unrestricted. And if we are able to get the tax
what you would call the grounds, and showed it to her, and she had never seen a weed whacker before. And
was set up, I thought, just for maintenance of the buildings, because that's the way we've been treating it as a building. It never. Right, of the ground. And then the garden. Yeah, we're in agreement.
Congregation? Okay, so I need a approve the budget as presented by Larry. The bylaws change, the notation. 5 members of the board. And fail because we don't.
You send out an online.
For this composition of the board, there's a number of items in that be helpful to do a rewrite. Meeting. Members for a meeting, and sometimes people have to.
Out of 6 instead of meetings, not at board meetings. This is about
congregation, and people can vote on why it goes to a tough, and I guess and having to reset it.
9 or 10.
Be present, included with, then to say, John Hoskin, that's the chair. So the person is welcome if anyone wants to nominate anyone. Elaine made the motion, but we vote for John Hoskin for president of the board, and Dave seconded. So sorry, Gordon, you lose. Of Elaine Faithful, I'm not going to years, way too many, and President-elect. And you have to figure out what vacancies you'll have on the any congregation update. Congregation update.
Universalist Fellowship of Clemson, certified for welcoming congregation. Fellowship of Clemson, certified for welcoming congregation. Went through the propagation. Went through the pro. We are very, very the. We are very, very the books that are religious. Books that are religious of sharing with you in January that our renewal has y'all come. Thank you. Y'all come. Thank you.
I guess now would be the time.
A service to recognize. Acknowledge and thank him for that service.
Bring to your attention the following for the present, a document that in the and read through them and find any information.
Yep, and
yes, thank you.
What Carl did, I'd say at least 90. Especially the policies. Have done perfectly, but there's a concert some folks might want to try.